EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Arizona Cardinals. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Now the NFC's leading rusher a season ago. Here's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You look at this Arizona defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage, trying to jam them and bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into them and try and knock it loose.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road wanting to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 Lions. Cut 19. Cut 19. Hurt. Hurt. Right there. Right there. Hurt.
Cunningham to throw. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And here comes Dortch on the return. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Come back. Come back. Hey, hey, hey. Omaha. Omaha.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
To throw, it's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. The Cardinals had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Hey. Hey.
Murray now on 1st down. And this will be swung out here for Connor. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings us 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Murray to air it out again. A short one here, caught by McBride. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. That is caught, and he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. Snap comes to Murray at 1. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
After a couple of seasons of battling injuries, the former number 2 overall pick returned to Pro Bowl form with over 1,300 yards and 10 touchdowns. Just as important, played 16 games and handled over 350 touches, essentially carrying the Giants' offense.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You look at this Arizona defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And how about that last play? Did you see how quickly they got to the ball? Caused a loss of yardage? Yeah, that play shows exactly why their ranking is justified.
And now they're just hoping to see more of that. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Now Cunningham. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
7 Pirates, Mustang 19, 79 Broncos.
Barkley is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Another try for Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it as we resume action. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Now Greg Dortch going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach it. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A throw out wide, caught by Pascal. Room here to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
That's good for Cardinals. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Murray now to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now Murray again. To the right side, and he's got more complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Brings up third and 10.
Come on, right? Green, green, green.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On first down, it's Cunningham. He's got the rookie from Tennessee, Jalen Hyatt. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. To throw on second down, Cunningham. Catch made by Slayton. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
How about a little credit for Slayton there as he moves the chains? Whether he's starting, low on the depth chart, wherever he is, he just produces for the G-men. 3rd 700-yard season in 4 years to begin his NFL career.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Cunningham. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Touchdown, Giants! Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering how...
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 47 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Moore, the man in motion. Shotgun now from Murray. He'll dump this one off to Connor. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Big Ace open, Big Ace. Hey!
Throwing again, Murray.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Continued struggles here in the second quarter, and to me, you can pin a lot of them on an inability to convert 3rd downs. Add that most recent incompletion to the list of examples.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with a 21-0 lead already, no need really to take any unnecessary risks.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. Escaping the pressure right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
This time they stay on the ground. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready.
Off play action, it's Cunningham.
Hyatt has got it.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
A 35-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and the rout is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. And award that sack to Boogie Basham.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Murray now on 1st down. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 5.
Throwing now is Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And some space here.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
First down, New York.
Now Cunningham. And he's going to go down here and sacked. They push him back to the 34.
Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack.
That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
19 tight.
Cunningham looking to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown! Darius Slayton, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Giants have opened the lead up to 30.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
Fielded at about the 28.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
42-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. Steps away to his left.
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense, because they have been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
Extra point good by Prater, and the lead is down to 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Okay,
The
ready?
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Darren Waller, touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On first and 10 is Counter. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Murray now. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 right at the 40. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Marquise Brown, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline. And they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
The Cunningham's throw complete here to Waller.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
70, 70.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Barkley, inside handoff. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
18, Pioneer. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt a moment ago, but that's really the first of about 8 steps that need to go right for them to get back in this as they start here 1st and 10. Carlos Basham picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
And this will be swung out here for counter.
And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19.
Hey, Ace. 2.
Murray going to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Zaven Collins able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Cunningham. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Check, check. Ready?
Now a give coming right is Breida. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Murray, one final try. He's got the connection to Moore. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Go on. What you got? Easy, Cuervo.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that.